What the fuck? So, it seems as if every time somebody cries Assassin's Creed is going to this place, or claims to have leaked information about Assassin's Creed, that the world goes into crisis. And by the world I mean just people who care about Assassin's Creed. Everybody goes into meltdown and believes it and gets excited over nothing. Believe me, I've been there too. I know the signs. This leak is bollocks. This all kicked off with an article by PlayStation Universe, I do believe. And in this article, they originally posted, the next Assassin's Creed game will be called Assassin's Creed Dynasty, claims an employee working for the game's animation at Technicolor. Speaking exclusively to PlayStation Universe, our source works at Technicolor based in Bangalore on the animation team and claims he is working on the new Assassin's Creed installment right now. Technicolor's animation team have worked on many big games in the past, including FIFA, Call of Duty, the Resident Evil franchises. We've done a bit of digging too, and know that Technicolor has also worked with Ubisoft in the past, and indeed, most of the gaming powerhouses. Now first up, Dynasty should just be a codename for the new Assassin's Creed game. This wouldn't be unusual, as Ubisoft have used internal codenames blah 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 before. However, the word Dynasty is pretty much synonymous with China, and with so many different eras to choose from, Ubisoft is spoilt for choice. The word Dynasty, by the way, before we continue, isn't just synonymous with China. You could use Dynasty with the Tudors, you could use it with whoever came before the Tudors, and whoever came after the Stuarts. So yeah, Dynasty is not only synonymous with China. The word Dynasty could mean anything. The fact that it's supposedly in a title, yeah, it does sort of hint China, but it doesn't really mean much at all. They were basically saying that they think it's going to China. They've got some guy claiming, and then then they got updates. You see, they had updates, right? This is the bit where PlayStation Universe realises they fucked up, but if they announce they fucked up, they'll throw all their credibility out the window, so they did damage control fucking up. Update 1. To clarify, our source no longer works at Technicolor, yikes, and we were incorrect to state that they are currently working on Assassin's Creed Dynasty. They've also had another idea about where Dynasty may be set. Our initial speculation was about China, but there are other places this could go, to Japan for example. There's a lot of history there, and it would also make a great setting. That was the first update. The second update was, we want to make it clear that at no point in the following article do we state that the new Assassin's Creed is set in China. We purely speculate based on the name that we were told based on the discussion with the game industry journalists since the leak. We are now even more certain that Dynasty is the codename for the new Assassin's Creed game. So what they're saying here is, all we know is from our source. Our source has told us that the next Assassin's Creed game is called Dynasty, and that's all we know, and the rest of it is nonsense. So I mean, I can, to be fair, I can buy into that Dynasty could be a code name for an Assassin's Creed game. Their source might have some credibility. They claimed the source worked at Technicolor, working on the animation, and then they claimed in their first update that the source no longer works at Technicolor. This is a sign of, there is a chance that he or she never worked at Technicolor in the first place, The problem here is not with the reports of the codename being Assassin's Creed Dynasty, because I really couldn't care less. The problems here are with the fact that people have taken this report and are now spreading all over the place that the next Assassin's Creed game is going to China, when nothing has stated that. PlayStation Universe were only speculating when they said China. Obviously, it's what probably comes to mind when you hear the word Dynasty. It's not been said, nothing is confirmed. And this leak itself, the supposed leak itself, holds absolutely no water, and a lot of people have been reading it wrong and saying, oh, Assassin's Creed's going to China, when A, China was only brought up in the speculation by the article that originally circulated the rumour about the codename. If any of this is true, all we know is a codename, so people need to not get overexcited too quickly. Obviously, there was that artwork that got released on I think it was ArtStation not too long ago, a few months ago, that was Assassin's Creed in Japan or China, one of the two, and that was released. I don't know why that was released, but it was released by somebody who worked at Ubisoft, so I'd imagine he got the green light to just release that artwork because it was probably throwaway. So yeah, I honestly don't feel as if that's connected. Please don't argue this with there's an assassin insignia on a samurai suit in Rainbow Six Siege, because that proves nothing again. Now, I'm not saying Assassin's Creed isn't going to China, and I'm not going to say that Assassin's Creed Dynasty isn't real, even though there's nothing that suggests that it is besides from PlayStation Universe's word for it. All I'm saying here is, regardless of whether or not Assassin's Creed Dynasty is real, and that codename is real, we know nothing beyond that. So it really doesn't matter if it is or isn't. But then you could argue that, what about the codename Dynasty? What does that mean? Well, I mean, the codename for Assassin's Creed Origins was reportedly Empire. Empire, you know? When you think Empire, Assassin's Creed Empire, you probably... Well, I mean, obviously now it would be thinking Egypt, wouldn't it? But honestly, if I heard that as if it was a fresh thing tomorrow, I would think, ooh, Rome, you know? I wouldn't think Egypt. So there is that to consider as well. It could be something of a throw-off name. So in case the name does leak, there's still a chance of surprise. And that's probably what's going on here if Dynasty's a thing. So what I'm trying to say here is, even if Dynasty is the code name, it doesn't say anything. And people going around saying, oh, Assassin's Creed's going to China, you got it wrong, because nothing has said that we're going to China. I mean, you might be right later on down the line, it might be happening, but you have actually not got any proper grounds to be claiming that, because the original source for all of this, PlayStation Universe, the article that I think started circulating this, did not state that it's part of the leak. They just said that that's their speculation. So Assassin's Creed doesn't appear to be going to China. Nothing is suggesting that. I honestly don't think Assassin's Creed Dynasty is real in itself. Again, like I said, leak a codename and nothing else. It doesn't matter either way. So yeah, that's basically all there is to say on this one. Maybe I can finally sleep. I've been trying to figure out how to tackle this for a couple days. I've just been waiting for the best opportunity to go shut the fuck up. So there you go. Thank you all for watching this. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. Obviously, I want you guys to let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you all very soon with another video. At some point. I swear, every time somebody claims to leak Assassin's Creed, the community jumps.